please remain standing for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated.
Well, good morning. On behalf of the spring class of 2023, the faculty, the staff, the students, and the alumni, I would like to welcome all of you to the commencement exercises at Georgia Southwestern State University. I want to particularly thank Ms. Alwyn Young and Bo Palmer for our national anthem. Well done. Bo, if I could sing like that, we'd sing this ceremony. That is incredible. What a talent. Since our founding in 1906 and each year for the past 117 years, this campus has been an incredible place to be. We have many wonderful events, activities, accomplishments. Even today, there are other things happening on this campus. Exciting things, but nothing as exciting or as important as what we are doing here this morning. Commencement is our most important ceremony, and we're glad to share it with all of you. All of us who work here, we take tremendous joy from your successes. We take great pride in your accomplishments. When we hear your name called, and when we see the smiles on your families' faces, we hear the shouts and the cheering from the crowd, we remember why we chose this profession. We are proud of you, and we are especially proud for you. At this time, I would like to introduce the platform guests behind me. I would ask that you hold your applause until all have been introduced. Mr. Jeff Hall, Vice President for Business and Finance. Dr. Laura Boren, Executive Vice President for Student Engagement and Success. Dr. Jill Drake, the Interim Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Mr. Scott Steiner, our commencement speaker, and Mr. Luke Ellis, the alumni representing the Alumni Association today. On the back row, Dr. Mark Laughlin, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Gaynor Chokas, Dean of the College of Business and Computing, Dr. Rachel Abbott, Dean of the College of Education, Dr. Sandra Daniel, Dean of the College of Nursing and Health Sciences, and Mrs. Krista Smith, the University Registrar. Would you please join me in recognizing and thanking these individuals? We always take a moment to recognize some special guests that are with us today. As I mentioned, Scott will be our commencement speaker. He brought his wife Tracy here with us today, so glad to have you here with us. And Mr. Irvin Anderson, a member of our Alumni Association Board of Directors and longtime faculty member here at the university, glad to have you with us today as well. I would also like to take a moment to recognize a couple of other groups of important and special individuals who are with us today. They serve us selflessly as first responders, as protectors of freedom, and as frontline healthcare workers. I would ask any of our students or guests who are currently serving or have served in the armed forces, are first responders with the police or the fire departments, or are providing outstanding healthcare by working as a nurse or medical professional. Would you please stand and let us recognize you and thank you for your service to our community. The spring 2023 graduating class includes 262 students. 181 are earning their bachelor's degree, 80 are earning their master's degree, and we have one specialist degree this year. The youngest student earning a degree is 20 years old, and the oldest today is 64. There are graduates from 11 countries in addition to the United States: Brazil, Canada, Haiti, India, Jamaica, Nepal, the Philippines, South Korea, Turkey, and the United Arab Emirates. There are also graduates from 20 states other than Georgia: Alabama, California, Colorado, Florida, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maryland, Missouri, Michigan, North Carolina, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, and Utah. Of the bachelor's degree students, 87 started here as first-time freshmen, and 83 came to the university as a transfer student. 95 of our graduates are the first in their family to earn a degree. Yeah. 50 are graduating within 4 years. If you are graduating in 4 years or less, would you stand up and let us recognize you? Well done. And we are certainly proud of those young men and women who experienced college in a very traditional way. But I also want to recognize those graduating students whose path to the ceremony today took maybe a different route. As the numbers tell us, the GSW student body is very diverse. Each of you has a unique story. Single parent, could be medical issues, homelessness, financial challenges, language barriers. There are all kinds of obstacles that we face and that you have had to overcome. You might have faced one or several of those or others, but you didn't let that slow you down. Well, you might have slowed down a little, but you didn't let it beat you. You didn't get derailed. So for all of you who followed the less direct, less traditional path to our ceremony today, I want you to know that you have my admiration and my respect. You don't have to, but if you would like to stand up and let us congratulate you for all that you have overcome to be here today, let us say congratulations. Yeah. Yes. You can be very proud. The obstacle is the way, and you have done it well. This class includes, it's always dangerous when you start picking out a few, but Samantha Blaylock, she probably knows this campus better than anyone else. She's been a tour coordinator for our admissions team, and she's also helped organize the Special Olympics here on campus that we hosted at GSW. So we're going to miss Samantha and hope somebody else can lead a tour when she's gone. Sandra Swords is not only a faculty member, but she's also a graduating student. That's pretty cool. But in addition to that, she's got a family affair going on here. Her niece, Tori, is graduating with her as well today. So congratulations to both of you. And we have twins. I'm a father of twins, and so I always get a kick out of when twins do things together. Madison and Brooklyn Liebert are graduating today, and we're excited about that. They are well known on campus. We see them together quite often. We have a number of student athletes graduating today as well. I probably won't get them all, but certainly some of my favorites. Emma Carter played on our soccer team and did a great job for us and is a great student and great leader. Kimmy Singer hit over 300 on the softball team. She's graduating today, and we're excited for them. So for all of you, there are great stories. And we're excited for what's about to happen for you. And we appreciate what you have done to make this institution better. Your time here included a COVID year. You had to overcome that, and you worked your way through it. And you've made your way here today. And I know that you've made your way here today because other people have helped you along your path. Some of you who came in as freshmen, you might remember a silver coin that I gave you, a challenge. All of you as graduates today will receive the gold coin, the gold GSW coin, which I hope you'll keep with you and use it to remember your relationship with this university, but also as a symbol of what you have overcome and that you have met every challenge to be a graduate and to earn your degree. But I also hope that some of you have participated in the silver coin challenge of giving your coin to someone who made a difference for you during your time at GSW. And I hope you will take that experience of thanking someone and use it throughout your life and make a habit of recognizing and saying thank you when someone makes a difference for you. If you didn't get a silver coin when you came here to GSW and you'd like to participate in the tradition, I'll be outside after the ceremony and I'll have some available if you'd like to. But with that in mind, I'd like for us to take a moment and recognize all of those people who made sacrifices so you could be successful. No achievement comes without sacrifices, and many of you were able to attend Georgia Southwestern because of those sacrifices. And I know many of those people are with us today. They are excited for you and ready to celebrate this accomplishment with you. It might be your mom and dad, or your grandparents, your spouse or your children, or your brothers and sisters, or all of those people combined. But no matter who they are, I know, as I look around this room, that for each of you, there is someone. So graduates, I think it is appropriate that we take this opportunity to say thank you to those who are with us today, those who helped you along this path. Would you please help me say thank you to the people that are here with you today? There are also members of the Georgia Southwestern faculty with us today to share in this exciting moment with you. This ceremony is a great pride and accomplishment moment for them as they see you reach this milestone. GSW's faculty is an outstanding group of individuals and professionals who take great pride in their work and their students. A substantial percentage have earned their doctorates and in many disciplines have brought Georgia Southwestern not only statewide, but also regional, national, and international recognition. They care a great deal about each and every student they teach, and it is their caring that is on display today. Will you please join me in expressing our appreciation to the outstanding members of the faculty for their commitment to the students and to GSW. Graduates, today you are joining a very distinguished group of individuals. You are Georgia Southwestern alumni. And that designation and that distinction will stay with you for the rest of your life. The value of your relationship and your connection with your alma mater will be up to you. But the best way to increase the value of your degree over time is to become an active member of the GSW Alumni Association. At Georgia Southwestern, we want to be your lifelong partner. So here to further explain the benefits of the GSW Alumni Association is Mr. Luke Ellis.
Good morning, y'all. As Dr. Weaver mentioned, I'm Luke Ellis. I am the Assistant Director of Recruitment and Admissions at Georgia Southwestern, but I also have the great privilege to be on the GSW Alumni Board of Directors. Usually, when I'm in this room, I am trying to encourage prospective students to choose GSW. But it is very surreal that 20 years after making the commitment to attend GSW that I get to speak with you and offer our deepest and heartiest congratulations to you and your family. No matter whether you did this in 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.5 years, you made it and you did it. And I tell students all the time that one of the greatest features of this institution is the ability to tailor-make a college career. You're probably sitting right there thinking, man, I am an expert tailor. And we realize that because sometimes we don't take into consideration when we set off on this journey that we don't identify the reciprocal nature of this institution. Faculty, staff, students, and administration all pour their being into this institution and into each other. This reciprocity makes GSW very special in the grandest of ways. Sometimes this institution drives us forward, and sometimes we propel the institution to a new direction. I encourage you all to become very active in the Alumni Association. And I encourage you this because Southwestern has invested in me for over 20 years, and I cannot repay my debt. I want everyone to have the experience of reward that I have received and share. So I encourage you guys to be sure to share your information, get on the Hurricane Connector, get your copy of the Aeolian and other newsletters. I want you all to see how the next group of students are carrying the torch. I want you to read their stories of how your financial contributions are helping a student on their path. And I want you to read the accomplishments of you and your fellow graduates and classmates through the class note system. I also want to make sure that I see you at least once or 3 times a year, so join us for regional alumni events. Make no mistake, today is a celebration, but we want to continue to celebrate you. We don't want it to stop. We want you to stay connected so we can relish in all of your accomplishments. And remember, wherever you go, you are the storm front and we are the wind that is behind you. I look forward to seeing you at the next event that we may have, which is a ball game and hailstorm in just a couple of hours. So I am very proud of you, and we are proud to welcome you as an alumni. Congratulations. Go Canes, sweep.
Thank you, Luke. Today I have the privilege of introducing our commencement speaker, Mr. Scott Steiner, President and CEO of Phoebe Putney Health System. You can read his official bio in the program. I'm not going to read it to you, but I am going to tell you a little bit about what I think makes Scott not only a great president and CEO, but a good commencement speaker. He is a great leader in our community, and he is a great friend to GSW. He is described by those who work with him every day as authentic, compassionate, humble, and consistent. Over the past 3 years, he has guided the Phoebe Putney Health System through the most difficult challenge any of us have ever experienced. Through the fear, the frustration, and the fatigue, when we as a community needed him and we needed them the most, he led a team of people who delivered and served this community at an exceptional level. But even during this most stressful time, he was thinking ahead and he was finding ways to invest in others. It was through his confidence in us as an institution that we have been able to expand our nursing program, add new degree programs, replace needed equipment, and build new facilities. When he had more on his plate than I can even comprehend, he still had the time, the energy, and the ideas to inspire us to greater accomplishment. He is the kind of person who invests in others and makes a difference in people's lives. It's my pleasure to welcome Scott Steiner to the podium.
Well, I'm so nervous. So it's great to be here with everyone today. Thank you, President Weaver, for your kind words and for your amazing leadership to these great students. And to a diverse, as he mentioned, a diverse group of scholars representing 20 states and 11 different countries. Who knew Southwest Georgia was such an international community? Thank you also to the faculty and to the staff that have been here with these bright minds every step of the way. You are the keys that unlock all of the potential you see before you today. I also want to recognize Dr. Sandra Daniel, who serves on our voluntary hospital board here in Americus. Thank you, Dr. Daniel, for your passion, your deep love of nursing, and for inspiring and guiding our future healers and healthcare leaders. A special thanks to the family and friends who have come here today to celebrate their special graduate. For some of you, this is an especially momentous day because these smiling faces, y'all smiling? These smiling faces are finally off the payroll. Is that right? They're off payroll? Doesn't look like it. Well, maybe not quite entirely off the payroll, but trust me, it's a step in the right direction. I am a proud father of 2 recent college graduates, and let's just say they hung around the house a little longer than my wife and I anticipated. But I can tell you, last July 4th, my wife and I were finally able to celebrate our Independence Day. I'm sure some of you moms and dads can relate. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I first want to thank and congratulate the 2023 Georgia Southwestern University Hurricane graduates. You did it. So congratulations. So now that you're across the finish line, how does it feel? How do you feel? Exhilarated, relieved, proud, nervous, maybe a little tired? Maybe all the above, and rightfully so. Because in the last few years, you have done what I'm sure some of you thought just wasn't possible. You were college graduates. That's an achievement that no one can take away from you, ever. So here you stand at the threshold to your next chapter, and you're probably asking yourself, who is this guy? Why is he here on my special day, and how old is he anyway? Like President Biden old? All excellent questions. And while I'd rather not talk about my age, I do want to talk about what age has brought me and many others. Experience, lessons. It's brought me a bit of perspective. It's given me what I call life scars. Those are all scars some of them you can see, though I have a few of those, many that you cannot. These are mental and emotional scars that leave lasting impressions on who you are. And they're not all bad. Some are even beautiful. True, some were painful to earn, but others were a real delight. But each of these scars tell a part of my story, and we all have them. They are the ultimate storybook of our lives, and the lessons they deliver are indelible. Let me tell you about one of my college scars that came early. You see, I turned 18 the day I left for college at Missouri State University. And as you may have heard, boys tend to mature a little bit later in life. So naturally, my first year of academics were not exactly at the top of my mind. After a year of studies, my cumulative GPA was hovering just shy of 2 point something. Don't get me wrong, I had a good time. But even the 18-year-old in me knew that that wasn't a true reflection of who I was and what I was meant to become. Despite my withering GPA, my parents and faculty advisor believed in me. They weren't going to give up on me, so instead they provided me some perspective and some tough love. I had to put that chapter and those scars behind me and to move on and not let it define who I was. It was an opportunity for me to fill my bucket of resiliency. Webster defines resiliency as an ability to recover or to adjust easily to adversity and change. I had to adapt, to overcome, to persevere, and to move on to what was next. So I buckled down and worked hard. And yes, it took me 5 years. There with you. I wish it could have been 5.5. To graduate, and I had to make up for that exhilaratingly fun year, in part because taking more than 15 hours a semester was a challenge for me. You see, I have a learning disorder and ADD. And a large caseload just wasn't possible. Even so, my time at Missouri State flew by, and I graduated with a BS in management and went on to get my MBA, graduating with honors. School never came easy for me, but I worked hard, and in the end, achieved my goals. 30 years in, and I can say I've had a career that has not always been what I anticipated, but all that work put me into a position that I am today. And I love it. I've had some setbacks and have altered my course many times, and like my freshman year, there have been some low points. But I've held true to who I am. I stayed resilient. I believe to my core that if you do the right thing honestly, morally, and ethically, things will work out. You can build resiliency by failure, by challenges and challenging times, by things not going your way, or because something was unfair. Resiliency is built in to the tough times. It builds strength that you need when challenges are abound. But who am I to tell you about challenges? Think about the last 2, 3, 4 years, however many. I'd venture to say they were a little bit challenging. And what did you do? You faced that challenge with resiliency. Not many people can say they earned a degree during a once-in-a-100-year pandemic, a worldwide pandemic. You earned a degree when the world was making up the rules and policies as we went along, like working on a car when it was moving. It wasn't easy, it wasn't fair, but how did you do it? Did you blame someone? Did you feel shortchanged? Were you angry? Are you still angry? My mom, who was a nurse, used to tell me that life wasn't fair, to get over it. Her way, and probably many of your parents' way of saying, be resilient. I look out at this uniquely challenged class and I think, well, the world doesn't know what they're getting with this group of people. They don't know that you have developed a resiliency that few others will have and that will serve you well the rest of your life. Challenges that will come tomorrow and next month, next year, and every year, you'll be able to draw upon your own personal tank of resiliency, and the good news is that tank has no limits. So embrace your failures, admire your mistakes, and face life's unfairness head on. You can be present in the face of challenge and draw on both victory and failure to refill your tank over and over. Because believe me, failure is a power source. Strength is only built by failure, so fail often. That resiliency just doesn't come in handy against the challenge of adversity. It also helps us deal with the challenge of change. Change can be tough. Sometimes we look at change and we throw it on the scale to determine if it's good or bad. Is it better or worse than it was today, than it was in the past? Different can be exciting, but it also can be unnerving. We often like to rail against change, saying priceless quotes like, things were better back then. But were they? So the next time you are ready to launch into a tirade about something changing, take a moment and sit in that space of different. Call upon your personal bank of resiliency to bridge the gap to acceptance or to make your own change. Change is coming, guaranteed. Change in jobs, careers, relationships, family, community, the world. The question is, how can you thrive in change? 95 of you have already made that change as a part of your family's history. You were the first in your family to earn a bachelor's degree. That is amazing change. For those of you that aren't the first in your family to graduate, the challenge of change is still coming. What are you going to do with that opportunity? What change do you have coming, and how will you embrace it? It's a big question, one that you have a lifetime to figure out, try on, revise again and again until it fits. Just ask yourself, what is your call to action? What do you want to be remembered for? Everyone can complain, but what will you do? I think it's this simple. I think your duty is to find out what speaks to your inner self, to find out what moves you, and do something about it. And to do it with kindness and grace. Give yourself and others a break, even if you don't think that they deserve it. Forgive often, and let others be heard, even if you don't agree in what they're saying. It is okay, I promise you, it's okay to agree to disagree. To debate and oppose, and with a little resiliency, those challenges make us all better. They help us to understand each other, to truly embrace our differences, and to become the people we were meant to be, scars and all. So the class of 2023, congratulations. Embrace and treasure this moment. You've earned it, but for all you've accomplished, know there's much left to do. And trust me when I tell you there's no time to waste, so go out and be kind, be resilient, and be unafraid. You were made to make a difference today, and I can't wait to see that happen. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Steiner, for being with us today and for sharing those thought-provoking and inspiring comments with us, especially about the power of resiliency. Good afternoon, everyone. It is now my pleasure to recognize those students who are graduating with honors this year. In order to be eligible, a student must earn at least 45 semester hours of academic credit towards a bachelor's degree at Georgia Southwestern with a GSW grade point average of 3.5 or above. The grade point average for honors, however, is the average of the final grades earned on work completed at all accredited institutions attended. Students graduating with honors are wearing the honor medallion as a part of their academic regalia. Graduation cum laude requires a minimum GPA of 3.5. Graduation magna cum laude requires a minimum 3.7 GPA, and graduation summa cum laude requires a minimum 3.9 GPA. I would like to ask those students graduating with honors to please stand and be recognized. Congratulations on this accomplishment. Join me in celebrating their hard work. Excellent. You may be seated. About 250 candidates across 2 ceremonies will receive diplomas today for specialist, master's, and baccalaureate degrees awarded by our 4 colleges, each of which is chaired by an academic dean. I would like to add my thanks to the faculty and staff of GSW who are dedicated to ensuring the academic and co-curricular needs of our students are met and to providing an exceptional educational experience for our students. It is now my pleasure to begin the conferral of degrees. Georgia Southwestern State University provides the Master of Business Administration, Master of Computer Science, Master of Science in Nursing. Will the candidates for these degrees please rise? All right. President Weaver, on behalf of the faculty of Georgia Southwestern State University, I present for the conferring of degrees those candidates standing before us and whose names are printed in the program and who have satisfactorily completed all requirements for their degrees.
Consistent with the statutes of the state of Georgia, the rules and regulations of the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Colleges, the rules and regulations of the University System of Georgia Board of Regents, and by the authority vested in me by the Regents, it is my pleasure to confer on each of you the master's degree with all the rights, ranks, privileges, and responsibilities such a degree carries among scholars. You may now come forward and receive your academic hooding and your degree.
Okay. Hold on. Oh, okay. The master's is first. Receiving the Master of Education degree is Bernita Walters. Thank you. Kirsten Hawthorne. Kirsten. Okay. Receiving the Education Specialist degree, Kirsten Hawthorne. receiving the Master of Science in Nursing degree are Tiffany Alderman, Ashley Bell, Tamika Blue. Just boy? Okay. Brian Boy. Stacy Clifton. Congratulations. Shelby Colson. Counts or Coons? Okay. I've heard it pronounced both ways. Carmen Counts. All right. Okay. I was going to go Duran. Victoria Duran. Elise Levon Gowan. Casey Higginbotham. Domalola Ishola. Okay. Jyoti Karki. Anna Jean Keating. Brannon Lynn. Cassandra Malloy. Okay. Allison Guth Mobley. Stacy Allison Parsons. Jeline Pierre. Okay. Thank you. Doesn't look like me. Macy Elizabeth Paul. Boyd Saunders. Hannah Pyron. Yeah, I recognize that. Sandra Lee Swords. So you know what you say, slide. Ashley Slaughter. Selena Santa Ana. Grayson Collins Teets. Lisa Ann Tillman. Anne Marie Dunn Westward. Molly Michelle White.
We now move to the bachelor degrees. Georgia Southwestern State University provides the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of General Studies, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice, Bachelor of Business Administration, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Bachelor of Science in Long-Term Care Management, and Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science. Will the candidates for these degrees please rise? President Reaver, on behalf of the faculty of Georgia Southwestern State University, I present for the conferring of degrees those candidates standing before us and whose names are printed in the program and who have satisfactorily completed all requirements for their degrees.
Y'all looked a little unsure that it was you that was supposed to stand up. Consistent with the statutes of the state of Georgia, the rules and regulations of the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Colleges, the rules and regulations of the University System of Georgia Board of Regents, and by the authority vested in me by the Regents, it is my pleasure to confer on each of you the bachelor's degree with all the rights, ranks, privileges, and responsibilities such a degree carries among scholars. You may now come forward and receive your degree.
Receiving the Bachelor of Science in Education are Samantha Blaylock, Amber Boyd, cum laude, Abby Bussell, summa cum laude. Nicholas Cohen, summa cum laude. Ren Connolly, summa cum laude. Anna Curry. Anna Edwards Corson. Christopher Bryce Corson. Kelsey Elizabeth Davis. Charles Doswell, summa cum laude. Casey Brianne Edwards, summa cum laude. Alexis Fryer, magna cum laude. Emily Ann Gilman, cum laude. Caitlin Michelle Griner, summa cum laude. Allison Ryan Harris. Kenesha Kelly, magna cum laude. Julie Clias. Amberlynn Koenig. Mary Grace Lavender, cum laude. Savannah Nicole Mothershed. Leslie Rianne Norris. All right. Elizabeth Shirley Shiver. Tyler Robert Skelton. Kelly Elizabeth Skipper. What's that? Okay. Bailey Grace Spires. Hannah Stevens. Tori Susanna Swords. Anna Lee Taylor. Okay. Tania Denise Turner. Marley Nicole Whitley. Receiving the Bachelor of Science in Nursing, the Bachelor of Science in Long-Term Care Management, and the Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science are Emily Auguste. Keelan Barkley. What? Boys? Bice, okay. Catherine Bice. Brittany Bullington, cum laude. Frankie Hunter Bunn. Samantha Carter. Rachel Cameron Clark. Rhett Bradford Clark Jr. Haley Crosby. Hannah Hall. Carrie Denise Harris. Anna Heitch. Christine Irwin. Haley Jordan Jones, excuse me. Taylor Elizabeth Kilgo. Bailey A. Legrone, cum laude. Brooklyn Rose Liebert, summa cum laude. Madison Sierra Liebert, summa cum laude. Emily Morgan McClure, magna cum laude. Autumn Elizabeth Metcalf. Caitlin Preston. Kayla Brooke Register. Kimberly Marie Singer, magna cum laude. Nicaria Kimber Smith. LaDonna Taylor. Abigail Evelyn Torres. Jacob Tanner Watson. Tanisha Zakia Turner. Erica Cherie Wright.
This has certainly been one of the most respectful and quiet graduating crowds that we've ever had here. So you can let it loose right now. They did it. We've been waiting all morning to hear it, so glad it's all right. Before we leave, I want you to know, and I want you to remember, that your diploma is more than just a piece of paper. It is a symbol of what you are. It's a symbol of what you have done. It's proof that you have what it takes to be successful, and that no matter what life puts in your way, you will overcome and you will succeed. Will all of the undergraduates please rise? From now on, when you put your hat on to go out, tonight when you're at the family party or whatever, and you're still wearing your hat, I want you to take the tassel and I want you to move it to the other side of your cap to signify that you are a graduate. From now on, that's how you wear that hat, okay? Can I get all of the graduates to please rise? Again, on behalf of the faculty, the staff, the administration, and the students, the alumni of Georgia Southwestern State University, congratulations. Will you stay standing, and I'd ask everyone else to join us, stand and join us for the alma mater. We're going to bring back Bo Palmer to help us with the alma mater. And if you would remain standing until the academic recession ends, and then we'll meet up outside for pictures and good times.
Hail to thee, our foster mother, praise to thee we bring. Of thy teaching altruistic, lovingly we sing. For thy spirit through the ages ever shall prevail. Hail to thee, our own Southwestern alma mater, hail. Fires are kindled at thy altar, fires that never